it's really, I find it really weird, and I'm not the, you know, I'm of the generation that when, well, we don't need computers, do we? And it's like all of a sudden we do, and it's like,
yeah,
panic. So,
how does it all work?
Exactly. That's why I've got a Robert. See. So.
Yeah, I'm tech support, and I'm not that brilliant with them either, so it's just good fun.
My kids are a bit younger than you, Robert, so I'm hopefully I'll have that help in a few years to come.
Excellent.
Really.
Yeah, they'll be even better. The younger they are, the better they are with computers, isn't it?
Although I keep asking them, what's the latest thing we've got to be in? You know, because like it was Snapchat and now it's TikTok, and what's the latest thing we've got to be?
Yeah, I think TikTok is the most recent trend. I have got it on my phone, but I can't say I've wasted any time
We're on
it.
TikTok.
Yeah,
we're putting some vids up there.
Awesome.
Slowly getting on there.
That's cool.
Just embarrass our kids, really. But anyway, thank you very much for you both, you know, for coming on and joining us to the Big Scuba podcast, or a big chat. We've got, you know, it's very much a relaxed affair. We'll try and keep it reasonably interesting and fun, you know, as much as what we can, you know. But it's with the start of the well, let's go back. So earlier on, when I emailed you, one of the things I said to you was, let's make this a Father's Day special. Okay.
Yeah.
And this will come out roughly about then. So we thought, well, what we'll do, we'll bring it out on Father's Day, and we'll make it with you guys being, you know, father and son, and also diving together. Let's make something of it, and that'd be a really nice thing to do.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
so we'll try and keep that sort of a little bit in mind as we go, and really, so online, if we can just introduce each other. So myself, I'm a dive master. I help a local club in Norwich, and I've been diving for about 5 years, and that's the highest I've got. I haven't done any technical diving or cave diving or anything like that. Okay, and Gemma, I'll go on. If Gemma, you want to just say hello?
Yes, yeah. So I'm a non-diver at the moment, but I have obviously started my open water journey, done the theory, done the pool sessions, and then was just waiting to jump in Stony Cove to do the qualification, and then lockdown hit. So my journey's come to a little bit of an end at the moment, but hopefully, yeah, in the next couple of months, then that will start again. So, but I've been very fortunate, obviously, talking to lots of guests and getting inspired by, the scuba world. So it's kind of made me a bit more keener to get in the water.
Yeah, we'll have to finish it in the sea.
Yeah.
You can go sea diving now, it's no problem.
I think we are looking at different ways of how we can do it. So that might be one of the things we could do.
Yeah, for sure. There's nothing wrong with shore diving. You get a great experience.
Yeah, we've been splashing about in the river with fins and mask and snorkel and wetsuits on.
Yeah,
that's as far as
we know all about that. We've done a bit of that as well. Yeah.
So where are you guys? Where are you guys based, or what geographically are you?
I'm based near Lowestoft on the east coast, so I live right on the beach, so I'm quite lucky. But yeah, East Anglia, we're based in there.
You've got, I mean, there is some quite good shore diving up on the east coast, so you've got no excuse, really.
Yeah, we're Weybourne is one of our sites that we go to quite a bit in the summer. That'll probably be sort of the best in a couple of weeks' time. So mid to late June, we normally start diving up there at Weybourne. It's a nice wreck up there, Rosalie. It's quite a good one to do. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
funnily enough, I've been looking through the shore diving books that I've got for inspiration and to jog my memory.
Yeah. Not very deep around here. It's only on to Rosalie. It's about 4 meters. It's about 100 meters out and about 4 meters deep to the deck, and then it's about 8 meters to the bottom. That's a nice one for like open water students to do, to get a sort of first taste of shore diving and a little bit of wreck diving. You can't go in that; it's all flat, you know. But you can go around it and see the lobsters and crabs and a few fish and stuff. Just a nice little one you can do for an hour on a Sunday afternoon, you know, just to get started. So it's nice. But would you be able to introduce each other? So for people who don't know who you two are. So obviously we've got Michael Thomas and Robert Thomas with us. Robert, would you be able to introduce your dad for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously he's my dad. We're good friends. Just it's more like anything we do diving wise. I wouldn't really say it is a father-son relationship, obviously, but it's not a father-son relationship like you would normally have. It's more just like a friendship we just go diving, really. So it's really nice from that point of view. Obviously, he's been diving since the dawn of time, and I'm a bit younger than that. So, yeah, he's done a lot of diving, lots of cave diving, lots of wreck diving, and yeah, it's a big source of inspiration for me, for sure. And yeah, obviously, probably most well known for the cave diving. He's the training officer of the Somerset section cave diving group.
Yeah.
And obviously a TDI instructor for a variety of different courses, all the way from sort of basic diving to full cave level.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. And over to you, Michael. You need to introduce yourself.
Oh, do I now? Right. Well, yeah. Robert's obviously my son. He's grown up with caving and diving his entire life. So, I mean, I started diving in 1987. Robert came along in 2000. So he didn't really. We did have a choice, but because he grew up around divers and around cavers, at the age of about 10. Well, actually, it's a little bit before that. He started doing some shore dives on using 3-litre cylinders at about 8 years old.
Wow.
And when he was 10, I got a good friend of mine George Vella, that runs the Calypso Diving Centre in Malta. George did his, the Calypso Dive Centre did his PADI Junior Open Water at 10. And he's just been building experience over the last 10 years, really. And if I get this right, November 2018, he did his IDC out in Malta and became a PADI instructor in his own right.
Brilliant.
And then crossed over to SDI and TDI. So Robert can also teach SDI open water and TDI intro to tech courses. Mm-hmm. Robert's also a member of the cave diving group in the UK, and we press ganged him recently. We needed a new secretary for the section because the lady that was our club's, the group secretary had stepped down, and we needed a new one. So we press ganged Robert into the role. So he's got a few things on his plate diving wise now.
Good. It's good to have these things keep everybody busy. Just how are you keeping busy through the lockdowns situation? How did you sort of keep going?
For me, I mean, we've started diving again now, but this was the longest period. I think I had 63 days out of the water, because Robert and I were teaching a cave course in France. When France went into lockdown, they were locked down slightly before us. So Robert and I got stuck in France with students. So we were sneaking around France for a couple of days trying to finish this course. And then we got the right paperwork to be able to travel to get out of France. And we drove out of France and straight into lockdown in the UK. So we sort of escaped France, but then we had, I mean, my Shearwater computer said 63 days, and that's the longest time I've been out of the water in as a block for, I don't know, for many years. Mm-hmm. So I mean, for me sort of personally, yeah, it has been quite difficult, and I have been climbing the walls. I've spent a lot of time doing research, looking back at old projects and planning new projects, and just trying to keep and also keeping my students occupied, which is sometimes easier said than done. But